Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
Thanks for tuning in to Born to Ride TV, the longest running biker TV show in the world. This week from the Harley-Davidson factory, a builder profile of Jordan Dickinson, a man who was inspired by the Harley-Davidson Museum. Then, it's the 2018 Harley-Davidson Softail lineup, including the Dark Horse Touring Line. Dale takes us back in time from Wheels Through Time with a 1921 Harley-Davidson board track racer. And then get ready as Hagerty from Hagerty YouTube channel shows us a time-lapse Redline rebuild of the V-Twin Ironhead Sportster. All this and more here on Born to Ride.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Love Jugs, the most powerful and effective V-twin engine cooling system in the world. Get your Love Jugs at a dealer near you. Find out at love-jugs.com.
Hey, I'm Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You're watching Born to Ride TV. Oh, yeah.
My bikes all kind of have that early Harley-Davidson vibe to them. I build my bikes the way I do, taking inspiration from that era of racing because it represents everything that I love about motorcycles. It's extremely raw, it's extremely stripped down, and it's 100% hot rod. You look at what that bike represents, and it wasn't intended to, oh, we want this bike to look badass. No, it was intended to do one thing and one thing only. Whether it's hill climber, land speed, board track, doesn't matter. You look at that bike and you can see exactly what it was intended for. Any one of those riders for their time was a hero, you know, to anybody that would have gone and seen them race. Think about the insanity of board track racing in the 20s. It's comparable to strapping on an engine to your bicycle from when you were younger and going 100 miles an hour on 2x4s. That's essentially what they were doing. And when you think about the fact that the average top speed of a car from that time was only 30 miles an hour and they're doing 100, it doesn't surprise me that those guys were looked at as heroes for the time. I remember walking into the Harley Museum for the first time and catching their display that really showed off where it all started for them and what the founders kind of started in with their little 10 by 15 shop, what they must have gone through just to get that first bike done, what that feeling must have been like, hopping on that bike and riding it for the first time. I think identifying with and seeing, you know, where Harley-Davidson started and what those guys dealt with in the beginning stages. You know, I've always really identified with that. The founders of Harley-Davidson started with next to nothing compared to what I have access to in my shop. Yet, I'm still taking a lot of inspiration from things that they created with a lot less. fact of the matter is that as much of these bikes that I build on my own and time that I put in, I don't try and produce an engine. I don't try and produce a transmission because Harley's already built a beautiful piece. Harley has given me an awesome platform to expand on and base my art around. Vintage Harley-Davidson isn't just a benchmark of design influence for me. It's also represents something much bigger. It represents American ingenuity at its finest. And the reason I say that is, if they can start in a 10 by 15 dirt floor shop and build what they've built today, it makes me think about, what can I do? Where can I take my life and my business?
No payments for 12 months plus 0% for 6 years. Credit approval required. Visit www.nopaymentsfor12months.com to learn more or call 844-654-0000 for a fast, free recorded message. Need we say more? Available only at Warhorse Harley-Davidson, Ocala, Florida.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. If you know a child that needs help, please call or go online today.
It's the all-new Born to Ride Biker Text Messaging Club. Join the hottest text messaging club to receive discounts, savings, information on motorcycle events, and a chance to win free stuff monthly. Text BTR VIP to 51660 now.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome.
I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights.
Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Want to change your life forever in just 3 days? Learn to ride at Warhorse Harley-Davidson Riding Academy in Ocala. It's only 3 days, and with our 98% graduation rate, you are certain to succeed. Change the way people look at you forever. Tired of riding without a license? Get your motorcycle or trike endorsement today. Our class is fast and it's fun. And remember, active military and veterans can attend for free. Ride with confidence. Warhorse Harley-Davidson Riding Academy, Ocala, Florida, 352-732-2488.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and Magazine, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
When we took this on, we knew it was a massive undertaking. It's the biggest launch in the history of the company. One of the primary ethoses that we follow is form follows function, but both report to emotion. You have to really look at every element of the motorcycle and execute it in a way that speaks to our ethos, which is authenticity, 115 years now of legacy.
It was exciting and a little scary, designing brand new product and bringing in the latest technology and the features, but we need to retain the lineage, the DNA, the styling cues, and keeping what makes a Harley a Harley.
We wanted to bake in the soul of a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and we talked to customers around the world and kind of pick their brains about what they'd like to see from the next generation cruiser from Harley-Davidson. They want tradition, but they also want technology. They wanted to experience the best of both worlds, and that's what these motorcycles deliver.
So there's 8 models in the lineup. Each model has a defined personality, if you will.
It's about fit and it's about attitude, and they each have their own unique feel, and it will be different for each customer. They'll find the bike that they'll fall in love with. These are game-changing motorcycles. Everything about these motorcycles is an improvement over what our current bikes are. People's minds are blown.
The Milwaukee 8 is our first 4-valve big twin powertrain. It is the best V-twin we've ever made.
We did some benchmark testing against our current twin-cam high-output 103. That Milwaukee 8 rider is going to be 3 bike lengths ahead of the twin-cam rider from 0 to 60. From 60 to 80, you gain another bike length. It's a substantial difference in terms of acceleration and power.
So let's talk about the Softail frame. Our very first motorcycles were rigid, so the rear wheel was actually rigidly mounted to the frame. They had a really beautiful aesthetic. There's a line that goes from the front of the motorcycle all the way to the rear axle. With the Softail, we're trying to emulate that whole aesthetic. We're trying to make the motorcycle look like it's a rigid, but it actually does function amazingly well because there is suspension that's tucked under there now.
When they see them for the first time, they'll appreciate the style, but when they experience the goodness of a lightweight, awesome handling Softail chassis, I can't wait for people to ride them.
One of the things we've achieved, I think, is a perfect balance of the best of Softails and the best of Dynas. That classic hardtail look, that hidden suspension, right? But we've also brought in the best handling. We've married the look and the performance into one architecture that will serve all the customer needs. Most bikes have lost in the range of 30 pounds. The bikes feel lighter, they're easier to move around in your garage, more nimble, more flickable when you're on the road. These are the best cruiser bikes that Harley's ever built.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing, the work that's been done and what we've achieved, because the bikes are beautiful, they're executed just in such a premium way. And then they just ride. They ride amazingly well.
No payments for 12 months plus 0% for 6 years. Credit approval required. Visit www.nopaymentsfor12months.com to learn more or call 844-654-0000 for a fast, free recorded message. Need we say more? Available only at Warhorse Harley-Davidson, Ocala, Florida.
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor.
It's coming Saturday, March 3rd. Born to Ride's Pre-Bike Week Biker Bash at River's Edge, Gibsonton. Featuring MCW, that's Micro Championship Wrestling. The Greg Billings Band live in concert. Meet Krista Grady, star of the movie Nation's Fire. Born to Ride 10 Class Custom and Ride-In Bike Show. The Born to Ride Cigar Club. Special thanks to Llama Tampa, Budweiser, and it's all sponsored in part by Attorney Fran Hosh, 866 Law Fran. Rumble at the River. It's coming Saturday, March 3rd. Special thanks to Bobby Rainey and All Steel Buildings.
Ever
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
Hey, Dale here from the Time Machine. You know, actually, once in a while I get serious, and this is certainly one of the most serious bikes in the collection here at Wheels Through Time. 1921 Harley-Davidson Keystone frame board track racer, serial number 1. Couple interesting points. It's actually the only original paint Keystone frame board track racer known to exist. I've been studying these bikes for well over 30 years, and a true testament to Harley-Davidson's history. You know, I found this bike in Buffalo, New York. It was a pretty interesting lead, and I chased up there one day in a big snowstorm, and in the basement of an old man's house was this motorcycle. And it was truly a memorable experience in finding the machine, securing the bike, but what actually got to be a lot more fun was running the machine. Another very memorable experience back in 1997. I had this motorcycle at the Hall of Fame race at the Springfield Mile, and Jim Davis, the American legend of American board track racing, was there at Springfield Mile, sat on that bike, gunned the engine, watched it run, got a big smile on his face. I think Jim was 102 years old at that time and truly had a great time. You know, Harley-Davidson didn't actually start racing professionally until late 1914. They had a lot of favored riders and special bikes, but in 1914, Harley developed their racing team. The motor was called the A motor, subsequently several variations of their racing motor. This machine is extremely special. It's a single-cylinder model, a blanked-off twin. Interesting to note, in 1920-21, there was some sanctioning laws involving really detuning and downsizing the engine from 1,000 cc's, those 110, 120 mile an hour bikes, to the 500 cc machine. So Harley experimented with building a few of these bikes. Of course, the only one known, original condition, and Harley-Davidson, board track racing, 1914, all through the 20s. This has to be the most outstanding example of an American board track racing motorcycle. You know, here at Wheels Through Time, I think it's probably one of the best collections of board track racing motorcycles in the world. The Big Valve X and the Indian racing bikes, the Thor racing bike. Steve Hunziger actually restored a few of these bikes, but this bike is so extremely special. It's in original condition. None of the paint has ever had anything cleaning or anything brushed on it. This example, unlike any other example in America today, has some really great features put on by the Harley-Davidson factory. The extremely cool Firestone racing tires, barrel shoveler carburetor. It has a slip sprocket arrangement I've never seen before. The Keystone frame, what that is makes the engine actually a stress member of the frame. Special tanks, hand oil pump, factory Harley racing colors. Pretty cool bike. You know, real pieces of American racing history like the 21 SCA bike, extremely extraordinary. Here at Wheels Through Time, a lot of extraordinary, really accoutrements to this era, racing helmets and clothing, but the cool thing, this box. This is the box that traveled to the various circus, board, and dirt track racing with Harley-Davidson in the 1920s. OFI, Harley-Davidson Motor Company on the front, inside, little bits and pieces of the racing days gone by.
No payments for 12 months plus 0% for 6 years. Credit approval required. Visit www.nopayments for12months.com to learn more or call 844-654-0000 for a fast, free recorded message. Need we say more? Available only at Warhorse Harley-Davidson, Ocala, Florida.
It's Game Over Cycles, the unbelievable tattooed motorcycle, the recidivist, comes to life.
So, what is love? Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, Love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. If you know a child that needs help, please call or go online today.
Is your business connecting with a powerful market? Text message marketing. 85% of Americans own a mobile phone. 100% use them every day. An audience that will read your message within 2 minutes of receiving is powerful. Get your message in the hands of your best and next customer. Easy and affordable. You set the budget. Text message marketing. It's time to get noticed. Call Media Design Shop 813-571-4003.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Is your business becoming invisible? 5 reasons to advertise. 1. You control the message completely. 2. Creates credibility and sense of a thriving business. 3. Brings awareness to everything you are doing. 4. Find new customers. 5. Keeps you top of mind. We could tell you more, but you get the idea. Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.